welcome to Scofield Farm. I'm Carice. This morning I'm just doing another garden chore of trying to get these beds topped off. We garden year-round here in Northern California, and so we always are having to replenish our beds for the next planting, whether that's with compost that we make ourselves or whether we access like a nice soil from a local landscape company like this one. This did sit for a while. So a lot of this was good soil we bought from a local landscape company, but we left it on the tarp for a year. There are definitely weeds that got into it. Then I added perlite. The white stuff's perlite, and it looks like it hasn't been watered for a while, so everything's kind of dusty and maybe even, hopefully not hydrophobic. That's why I mixed water in. I'd like to top off the beds where I harvested garlic so that I can plant something else there. Their soil level's kind of fallen, weeds. It's lovely to have kids that help with homesteading and gardening. However, they don't always pay as much attention to detail. So you gotta go back and check things a lot, or you end up with weeds all over the soil that you're amending with. It's not quite what I was looking for. See how parts of it are really dry? I might need to put more water in because we don't want to put hydrophobic soil into our garden beds. We want everything to absorb really well because we have very, very hot summers. We are a very hot, dry Mediterranean climate in the summer here. I am mixing perlite into it because this bed is a little bit dense from all the organic matter that's broken down over the years. So I would like to ideally, I think, plant some sweet potatoes in here, but I'm trying to see if I can get the soil level good and get things ready to actually make that happen. It's late to plant sweet potatoes because that's the kind of gardening year I've had. It's gonna take the place of garlic, I believe, and we won't have a lot because I keep killing my slips over and over. Every time I try to harden off the slips, I kill them. Not normal, but you know, when things go wrong in the garden, you just roll with it. I love gardening, I love growing food, I love sharing with you guys what we do because I think being able to grow some of your food, even if you can't grow all of it, should be accessible for everybody. I've had wonderful people in my life give me tips and tricks along the way. We've been growing food for 17 summers now, and I love to share what I have with you as well. So hopefully you can see it can fit into a very normal life. Homesteading can be something that goes with however your life is set up. You don't have to be an off-grid, full-time, stay-at-home homesteader to be able to make a difference for your family and what you eat and how you live. Just trying to get that moisture to mix in and get this really dry stuff to grab onto the water. If you have been here before and a part of community, welcome back. If you're new here, hopefully you find some encouragement with us. I'm a mom of 7 kids. We have a very full-time life. I have some attention problems, and I always have something going on that I cannot give hours and hours on end, uninterrupted devotion to any one task. So I fit growing food and doing things to benefit my family into small windows of time that makes sense for our real life schedule. And we grow a lot of food, eat a lot of food, and have our kids involved in as much as possible of what we do. This task is probably going to be interrupted and finished later tonight because that's just how our life tends to go. So I got this mostly mixed. I'm trying to debate how much I get done this morning, how much I wait till either this evening or tomorrow, because since we grow food year-round, gardening for us doesn't actually have a definite finish line. It is always changing, always evolving, always cycling through. And so the concept of doing a little by little and taking baby steps and small bites both help my body, which I have gardened with chronic pain. I actually had a major shoulder surgery a year and a half ago. I've had issues with my back that landed me with a walker in my mid-40s. I am doing so much better, but I still have to listen to my body. Also, because we grow food in every season, our dates of getting things in might be later or earlier than someone else, and it's okay. I can let my garden ebb and flow and change, and I don't have to be impatient for it because in zone 9B, we can keep growing food. We have a long growing season even for the worm loving veggies. So I just do what I can when I can, and I accept that that is enough. So I'm just adding some of this, not even a ton. I probably have more than I need with this wheelbarrow to top off these beds where I harvested the garlic so that we can grow something else without the soil level being way too depleted and low. We're gonna probably have more than enough soil here that we could top off something else as well if we want to. Or maybe even fill a pot to transplant some of my citrus out front that are still in their nursery pots. So you can see I topped off this section that we had just harvested garlic from, and I am out of breath. I'm gonna go back in. I'm going to work on editing a video, and then hopefully I'll plant those sweet potatoes out later. That whole garlic bed still needs to be harvested, and so I think I'm gonna put that mixture of soil and perlite into there when we're done. And I think I might actually add another bit of perlite here because it was so dense with the organic matter and soil already here. I think it could actually use more. You can't even see any white specks right now at all. I am super out of breath. That is my life. That is how things go. I have to pay attention to my body. I have to pay attention to the other things that I'm balancing. I do have a couple garden videos I wanted to edit for you guys. So I might go in and work on that for a little bit and come back out. But today was such a beautiful day. It's like in the 70s. It's a bit windy, but it's never in the 70s in June. I have to take advantage of this day and get some of my stuff done outside because before you know it, it's going to be like 115. That is the summer's here, dry and hot. And did I say hot? Making YouTube videos is so interesting in that you could talk to people and they can actually get a real connection, and yet you don't even know they're watching if they don't leave a comment and let you know. I found out so many people in person will say, oh, that one video, but I didn't even know. So if you are watching, leave a comment. Let me know that you dropped by and take a second to like the video. Let me show you real fast my sweet potatoes that are in pots. I did a couple in pots, hoping to do some over in that garden bed. Let me show you here. Let me turn the camera around. So this is on my back patio. This one is in a large pot. I think I put like maybe 2 or 3 slips in there. My poor clematis from my grandma's. If you guys have advice on clematis, I will take it. We did our ginger in a pot this year. We usually do it in an herb garden, but I'm so sick of my chickens digging that up. And then this one's very happy. I want to see if it will like vine up that. That is sweet potatoes. As I said, I don't think I'll get a lot from these pots. That's why I want to get them in the garden bed as well. This is the garlic that I've already harvested. It's about 67 heads of garlic, and I have probably 200 out there left to go.